back to even.
I think we're done.
Morgan's literally
But look,
falling out of the
Morgan
chair,
is
but they're
so
back
long
right in the
again.
middle. They're right in the middle.
on.
Now, a karate instructor took down a purse snatcher in Philadelphia.
Nice.
The woman was outside yelling for help, so he ran out, chased the guy down, gave him one hard kick to the leg, and the guy dropped. He dropped the bag, got up himself, ran off. The woman said it was like a ninja showed up out of nowhere. Here is the chick and the karate guy on the news talking about the whole thing.
He wouldn't leave, and then they said, you need to leave, and when he left, he snatched my purse.
And so you started screaming, asking for help, and really no one was coming to your aid right away.
Yeah, I mean, ran out there, myself and the woman, we were chasing, just screaming for help, just seeing if anyone would come to our rescue, and then lo and behold, this gentleman came out of nowhere, and I got my purse back.
So, yeah, the thing is, it's called a low kick. So it's demonstrated to try and get all the muscles on the side of the leg, to numb them, get the leg down out of the way. So as I ran after him in the running, got a low kick on his leg. He stumbled, dropped the bag, and then got the bag back.
Okay, I have
South African
rules.
ninja.
I have a question. Have you ever seen anybody use karate in public?
No, there was an episode. There was an episode of, remember that show on Showtime, Penn and Teller Bullish?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and they did one about the funeral industry, Greg.
Oh, really?
It's fascinating.
I gotta
After just
find
going
that.
through what you went through, you should watch it and just talk about what a scam the whole thing is.
yeah.
That's super interesting.
Yeah,
I
sticker
forgot
shock.
one of the wrinkles I forgot to mention to you guys, how you had to coordinate priest, funeral home, cemetery. The other thing is you can't do anything until you get the death certificate.
That's right.
And in my brother's case, no doctor wanted to sign it because
What?
he had seen so many doctors over 2 weeks that the funeral home was having a really hard time getting the death certificate. So once we had everything nailed down, they said, keep in mind, this is tentative. I said, what do you mean? We just planned the whole damn thing, and it took forever to plan it. Well, we haven't gotten the death certificate yet.
That's bizarre.
You can't bury somebody without a death certificate.
But nobody would sign it? I mean, is he...
They finally figured out who would actually agree to sign it.
Oy
But I would
vey.
assume, like, once they call it, like, okay, he's,
Yeah, anyone
he's
can
gone.
You would
sign
think.
Like, whatever the doctor is that's on staff or
Whoever's
whatever,
there.
on,
Apparently
on call
that
at that
guy
point.
said, I'm not signing it because I wasn't his doctor.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
But you're here to, all you're doing is
Right.
acknowledging that he's dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it, right?
Weird.
Really weird.
Yeah. One of the things they were pointing out was like the whole coffin thing and how they try to upsell you
Yep.
and all the different things.
Yep.
You know,
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, like, oh well, this one will keep whatever. And like the person's gone. Like they're in the ground. Like if water comes in, like who cares?
Pine box, baby.
Yeah, you're not trying to survive alive.
Nope.
Under there, right?
Right,
It's like
yeah.
just. But the amount of money because people are like, oh well, I need to have this. I need to
Only
have
the
that.
best. Yeah.
I want an LCD in mine.
What were we gonna say, Menace?
No, you were going to say that
Yeah, they did this other-
a thing on karate?
Yeah, they did a whole thing about martial arts.
Oh.
So it was like karate and jujitsu.
What, no
and
good?
All these. They're like, when's the last time you heard? I mean, every once in a while you'll see something but it's not like there's a bunch of crime fighting karate and
Experts.
Yeah.
people out there doing this stuff. You take it, and that was another thing because where the scam comes in is that it costs so much. I forget how much they said it cost to go from
to be a black
beginner
belt.
to black belt.
Yeah.
It's insanity
Wait, why?
because they
have to pay?
Yeah, and so
And there's so many levels
and
to
you
it.
buy the belt. You buy so basically it's just whoever spends the most money. They just keep you in these classes
Programs?
and whatever. Yeah,
Well,
and they keep pushing you through until
I don't 100% agree with that because, hanging out with Morgan and the UFC, like, obviously, like, these people know how to fight, but I'm just talking about karate in general, which is like, 80s, like, entry level type stuff. when we're
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Cobra
The
Kai.
crane kick.
But even
You know?
still, like they were talking about street fighting is different than MMA, different than boxing.
yeah.
Different. It's like who do you have? Do you have the MMA guy? Do you have the boxing guy? Or do you have the guy who's just really good in the street?
Right.
Because there's no rules in street fighting. Like it's just you fight dirty. You
Yeah,
fight,
I'll take the vigilante.
You fight vicious, and there's no.
I don't know, dude. These
There's no
UFC
rules.
guys versus some random street guy doing haymakers. I don't think the haymaker guy's going to make it.
Yeah, I'm going UFC all day.
Yeah.
Have
this
y'all
is
heard
gonna
of bare knuckle boxing?
Yes.
That's pretty much street fighting because you don't have any gloves on or anything.
Yeah, I wanted to ask
Break
you.
your hand.
I did want to ask you though, Morgan. How do you feel about? I've seen a couple of these videos pop up where it's like 2 dudes taking on 10 women, and they're beating the crap out of these chicks.
I think it's hilarious.
You do?
There's which sometimes I'm like, is that real? Which I guess wherever they're doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
in
the-
other countries, they don't care as
And
much.
there,
Yeah.
and there was another one where it's like this dude was fighting like 3 or 4, and they're just amateurs, but they were like influencers.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
and
gosh.
Right.
that's destroying
And that's
them.
so. In other words, here's why I bring it up. So my concern is this is not what you're doing, right? Because you said it was like some kind of influencer thing.
No,
you're not
no,
getting your
that's-
ass kicked by dudes, right?
Oh, hopefully not. No.
Hopefully not.
No, what I'm doing is they're bringing in people that are new to boxing, per se, that have never
so it's
done
an
it before.
even playing field.
Exactly. So I'll
Yeah.
be fighting someone that's never fought before either. But on that same note, I saw a video on Instagram where there's this fight, and if you miss weight, they bring in the other opponent's dad. So you have to fight your opponent and his dad.
That's amazing.
Okay, that's
And it was
that's
crazy.
Yeah,
But
That's
it's a real
funny.
thing somewhere.
that
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, it just made me uncomfortable watching these dudes. I mean, they're pummeling these chicks.
I
Now,
kind of have to see that.
I know they volunteer.
Yeah.
I do understand that.
Yeah.
It's just weird to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this radio station I worked at, we had our night guy who was like a beanpole fight like these big back chicks, like boxing, like
Yeah.
big time. And he like took a couple out, and they had to
Really?
leave by ambulance.
Oh
Really?
my
the,
God.
Yeah.
the big back
I
chicks
would have
lost?
thought he got
Yeah.
his ass
Oh.
kicked.
No,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he murked them.
Yeah.
I have it on video too. I'll share it with you. It's crazy.
I would love to see
You know
that.
him, Strawberry.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Dude,
He took out some big backs, huh?
like they were twice the size.
That's so popular. My
I know.
daughter and her friends, like the big back thing is like every other thing out
Yeah.
of their mouths, like,
I wrote this down the other day. Ever since Woody says his daughter used the term big back, I can't stop hearing it.
see? You probably never
Everywhere.
noticed it before, but now-
never
yeah.
heard it ever.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question for Morgan.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself strong, like a strong person? Because I know you want to get into the boxing world and you're into the fighting world already. Because would you consider yourself strong?
Oh, for sure. I've lifted weights my whole life.
Oh, okay, good.
Wow.
Worked
You and-
out my whole life.
You and Greg should arm wrestle.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
Oh
should.
yes, that would rule.
I would love that.
We actually should. But
You
yeah.
want to do it?
Right now?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Can I train for a week or something?
But
No.
remember,
No,
Greg's
I
under
have-
the weather, so
I have the. I'm.
But he's a
so,
man.
I mean,
So
That's
he's
what I'm
supposed to-
saying.
true. That's the thing. Men just are more
But
strong.
I'm saying, but he's
Not
supposed
me,
to, but
Morgan.
not when he's like coming
would-
down with something.
that's what I'm
beat
saying.
me.
Now would be a good time to do
Are you
it.
feeling
Yeah.
frail?
If I was at my peak health right now, you would still beat me.
Okay,
I
let's
can't
do it.
even lift a piece of paper. I'm
Let's do
such a
it.
weakling.
Really?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I suck at so many physical things.
Is he sharking us right now?
Let's throw down.
Is he hustling us?
I don't know. You want to arm wrestle? You want to fight?
Yeah, we can try.
You want to fight Morgan?
Well, here's the reason
I do want to fight
Let me
one
just
of y'all.
ask, like, how's your bone density?
I have
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea.
Stab his arm.
The reason I ask is because I gave Morgan a rug the other day.
Yeah.
I had it in my truck and we were transferring it to her car. I said, let's carry it over to your car. And she said, no, why don't I take my car over to your truck instead? I said, no, we can lift it. It's only like 100 feet. And then I said, you're strong. And you're like, oh, I don't know. And she had a kind of a rough time lifting the rug.
Oh, did it look like it?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no, really?
And then Woody came over to join us after we got in the car to get the rest of it kind of shoved
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Because
Well,
I
had to
thought
stick
Morgan
out.
would basically
One
lift
end
it
of it
over
was
one arm.
Here's what they did. They were about to leave it this way. I'm like, this is not a good idea. They had one end of the rug sticking out the passenger side window, and then the other end of the rug sticking out the driver's side
What?
back
Oh my
seat.
God.
That's
Sammy,
what Morgan did.
Yeah.
You were
so
behind me when I...
diagonally across.
Yeah, I get it.
The one end is out the passenger side front window.
Was it a lot?
And the back end was the out the rear driver's side window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're totally getting pulled over.
Oh, I wasn't. And Sammy, you were behind me when we left. Did you
Uh-huh.
see me almost take out the parking attendant lady? I forgot the second I got in the car that I need to, think about the
Give space.
The foot.
Oh my God.
The Woody Show.
Welcome back. We have Morgan, who's here. We have Greg, and they are going to arm wrestle. Greg was asking Morgan before the break about her strength. And
If she feels that she's strong.
yeah, because she's doing all this training to do some boxing, and she said that she's been lifting weights her whole life.
I have,
Yeah.
which also new to boxing, so I am sore right now.
Oh, no.
I want to
lactic
practice that.
acid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of people go to the gym their whole life and aren't good at it. There's plenty of people who do things forever and do it wrong.
Well, okay.
Well, who?
So you got that going for you, Morgan.
Yeah, who do you have here, Seabass?
Well, Greg's a very big anti-workouter, though. So
Right.
just because she's been doing something, I give it to Morgan.
Me too.
Although my question for Morgan, what's the last time you deadlifted? What was that weights and reps?
How much weight? I don't know, because usually I use the machine.
Okay, that answers my
Yeah,
question.
it's not. I do free weights like what, maybe 1 day a week.
Okay, this answers all my questions.
So we're on equal playing field.
Okay,
Are
maybe
we?
Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick question about free weights. Do they oil them? Is that true? Or do they oil machines? Because I remember 100 years ago when I tried doing weights, because my roommate at the time had a bunch of weights, and every time I used them, I would break out in a rash, and I kid you not.
Okay.
And he said
Oh
there
my
was some sort of
God.
oil on the weights.
Sometimes when you have like if you have like a big like outdoor like literally Muscle Beach sort of setup, you might do some mineral oil for
Maybe
corrosion.
that was it.
But that's very odd.
So
you
from
don't
that
want,
day
like-
forward, I said, hey, I can't lift
Can't
weights.
get them allergic.
Yeah, it makes me break
Break
out in a rash.
It's for my health.
I mean, but things like a machine, like a squat machine or a leg press machine, of course, will have those shafts. Will have
Of course.
Uh-huh.
I like how you say shaft as you're doing the
Yeah,
hand
you gotta
motion.
shaft
Yeah,
it,
kind of
man.
that.
As you oil it. Yeah.
Well, squat, I can do like probably 150.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to see that form.
But I actually, okay.
You see
I'll
Bert
record it.
Kreischer do that? He benched like 345
Let
or
me
something
see
like
it.
that.
First off, let me see
Really?
this.
He did, but he was there with Jason Kelsey and a bunch of other dudes.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, and there was a ton of people.
I'll
and
take
they
a look.
video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All right.
he
Bert
was
is
so
beefy.
Yep.
pumped. He is one of those guys who's like, deceivingly athletic.
Yeah, I
Like
can
when,
see
like
that.
when you look at him, you're like, all
He's
right.
not flabby by any means.
No.
I could see that for
He's
him.
solid.
Your legs can be like, depending on the type of person, some people's legs are much stronger than their arms. Like
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
You guys should leg wrestle. Get on the floor.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I was supposed to ask you as well. Was there
yeah.
some kind of weird interaction? There was a power slapper here.
Yesterday, yeah.
Oh,
And you're-
when we were leaving?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the security guy.
Who's the power slapper?
Isaiah Kionis.
Okay.
He is the middleweight champ.
Yes.
I don't know his actual weight class.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the champ right now. Has been since Power Slap 1. Anyways, he was leaving and the security guard like got a picture with him, was super nice, and then grabbed his head, kissed him on both sides. I think. Did he
Is this
do
the
2
guy who
rounds?
goes, "Have a good day, sir"?
Yes.
And he says, "Have a good day. See you later. See you Monday. See you
Yeah.
later. Have a good night." He
Yeah.
says like 5 things right in a row.
He's
And
so
we
good.
thought
He's
he
a
was
nice. He's a super nice guy.
Yeah, and we thought he was done, but then he went in for
For the
another.
second round, and he's like
More
kissing him like a
kisses.
baby.
Is this guy
And
from
I'm-
his home country?
I don't know. I don't
No.
know. And then
Please open your mouth. I slipped tongue.
Because I don't think
so
that guy's
odd.
Puerto Rican.
no, he didn't even know who Isaiah was. Honestly, because after
That's
Isaiah
funny.
left, he asked us. He's like, "Who was that?"
Wait, what?
And he
That's
grabbed
funny.
him by the head and
And
kissed
then,
him?
then
Multiple times.
When I was leaving, he was showing someone else pictures of like, look who I just met.
Yeah.
So I think it made his day.
Oh boy.
But I had to apologize to Isaiah afterwards. Sorry, you got kissed 4 times.
By the security guy.
There's an
That's
untapped resource.
insane.
This is a different. This is a new round of security guards since the last one.
We should get video of that security video of this.
So strange.
Yeah, but this guy's been here for a while.
Yeah, no,
A
he's
little bit,
cool.
yeah.
A
Very
lot of
nice.
famous people
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
through the
yeah.
lobby, but
Yeah.
something about this guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Power slap chick.
Well, Isaiah is called Pretty Boy.
Yes, Puerto
Yeah.
Rican pretty boy.
Okay.
So good
All right,
times.
so-
are we doing this?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
getting
yeah,
nervous.
yeah. All right, so
This is going to take all 5 seconds.
Someone's gonna have
Don't
to hold
worry
their
about
head. You gotta, Sammy. You want to be the referee here? You
Oh, yeah.
All
gotta
right,
hold,
so-
you gotta hold them in the neutral position before they start.
Why can't I arm wrestle Sammy or
Hold their
something?
little elbows.
all right, so this
hold the
is
wrist. There you
Greg
go.
and this is Greg and Morgan. They're going to arm wrestle here.
Sammy knows what she's doing. She's got him all
right.
locked up
it.
properly.
I've never even seen. What is Sammy doing?
Just keep it. So you start in an even position.
Oh,
They're
okay.
going full over the top right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Don't be, Morgan. This is
All right.
going to
Yeah.
be 2 seconds of your life.
Yeah, and then Sammy, you can hold on to the table if you need to keep it
It
stable.
Stabilize.
is. It's mobile.
Yeah. It's what normally where all the food sits in here.
Right.
Our
rotates.
feeding
Our
table.
feeding
yeah.
table.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
How do you do this? Is it like on your mark?
On your
set,
mark,
go?
get set, go.
Basically,
Okay.
the best way to do it so that they don't know what's happening is to just let Sammy remove her hands whenever Sammy wants to. That way they can't prep 3, 2, 1 style.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
All
Sammy
right,
just
so
goes.
Sammy, you have so much power.
You see, I'll
Okay.
go and you let your hands go at the same time.
Well, we're just tense it up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Oh.
it's look.
Oh.
Now Morgan's wrist is already
Greg has turned the
bending.
wrist.
They're
Greg
both holding on to the
Okay,
table.
well now we're both back to even.
I think
Come
we're
on.
done.
Morgan's literally
But look-
falling out of
Morgan
the chair,
is
but they're
so
back
long,
right in the
yeah.
middle. They're right in the
Come
middle.
on.
Now.
It hasn't
No-
moved.
Let's go.
Oh, Morgan's
Greg.
slipping.
Greg.
Morgan's
Greg.
slipping.
Greg.
She's out of the. She's out of the.
So she's got more leverage being out of the chair.
She's out of the chair. All right.
Now, come
Oh,
on.
she's coming over the
Greg has
top.
hung in there way
Okay,
longer than we
they're
thought.
stuck
in the same
now,
position.
now
Hold on.
Greg
Yeah.
is starting to lose
Okay,
a
I am
little bit
going
of
to give
ground.
up because my my shoulder.
Yeah. Hold on.
Killing me.
Hold on. I'll explain what happened
I knew
there.
he was
Yeah,
going to give an
jeez.
excuse afterwards.
No,
He's here.
here's the excuse.
He said he was going to lose going into it.
He held out a long
Hey, that
time.
lasted
no,
way
not,
longer
not
than
an
I thought.
excuse from Greg. Seabass
The
was
reason
about to
Greg's
say.
shoulder started getting pulled out of the socket is because Morgan was off her chair. Therefore, she was on her feet. Therefore, she was pushing with her legs.
Which I was yelling the whole time, and y'all wouldn't let me stop.
Literally,
Right.
all she was saying is I fell out of the
kept
chair.
I
telling
say the
them.
next round is at a Woody Show event.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, with a proper maybe like.
Yeah.
Do we have to have
Proper
one of those
attitude.
tables
All
that
of a
have like the handle on the
They
side?
just both need to be on their feet.
All
or
of a
not.
sudden, yeah.
You get a zoom in on my guns, though?
Oh, look
wow.
at that.
Damn.
Oh,
She's
get the close so I
carved.
can see it.
Noise.
Yeah.
There is a
Poor
little
beef.
line in there.
Carved out of
Yeah, all of a
Yeah.
sudden I felt my
Pure
shoulder
jello.
kind of like
Yeah.
start to rip. I'm like,
That
I'm
was
done.
good, Greg.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
That was
Hey, it
fun.
lasted 10 times longer
were
than I thought it
deadlocked.
would.
But
Now-
the thing is, like,
Yeah.
Greg was having a conversation while he was holding, Morgan. Greg, I think
We do need
And
a
it's a
rematch.
No, I lost.
Yeah.
Now
There
go,
will be a
Wow.
Totally lost.
Yeah, go
Morgan,
to
you're
security and get your
strong.
kisses now.
Wait, are you arm wrestler?